Okay, so we just finished our light grind. It's, what, day 3 of the relic being available? That's the one-time step. But I now have access to look at all of the phantom weapons and their glows. I grabbed the bard weapon first, so I guess we'll look at that one last for the upload to YouTube. Now, I do like to remind everyone that in the character preview window, glows generally look worse. But you can still get a pretty decent idea of what they actually look like. So we're just going to go through them all real quick, see what each of them looks like. And starting with the... It gives me very, like, Cortana-esque vibes, which is good because I actually really like the Cortana. So that glow, I like the... Look at how big the swirls are. It, like, reaches past my arm. Paladin sword looks really good. I really like that. If I didn't have a Cortana, even with the Cortana, like, this one just glows a little bit more. It's got a very different glow because the glow gives it that Cortana-esque, like, color. But I do quite like that. So sword gets a thumbs up. Shield, similar-ish. There are other really good shields. Shields is tough. There's so many good shields in the game, especially if you have, like, the ultimate weapon shield. But I still like that because at least it matches the other one. And again, the swirls the swirls do like this. You see it? It's like wacky waving inflatable arm tube man swirls. Look at it. Still in there. There you go. That's not bad. I don't mind that at all. The axe, I don't think that's a very good axe. It kind of just looks like what's it called, axe? When they do the skill, I always forget. It just looks like the axe, like a less glowy version of the skill axe that you have. Poor man's P8S. Yeah, I don't really like the axe. The axe is a no for me. I kind of wish the glow on this one wasn't just at the tip. I feel like this one is... The glow is too small. The glow only kind of, like, affected here just doesn't work. One thing we should also do real quick is take a peek at this. Let's look at both dye channels real quick. So no, it looks like the dye doesn't affect... Oh wait, I didn't actually apply it. Hold on. Well, I guess that wouldn't have mattered because it still changes the preview. But yeah, it looks like the dye... Well, hold on. I mean, maybe it'll... I mean, of course, just go to pure white dye and you pretty much fix everything, right? whenever you really need to. Here, we'll do that. And we'll do... I don't even know. What is this changing? Because that isn't changing the glow. It's like a really tiny section that it's changing. Yeah, the glow's a little too small on the bigger one. I think that was true of the warrior axe also. The writing, yeah, I can barely tell the difference. But I think the glow is too small on the bigger weapons. So I have a feeling a lot of the smaller weapons are probably going to look okay, but I'm not feeling too good about the big weapons. Even that, it's like, it's still just too faint of a glow. Like, look at how much of it is just the original weapon, and then you just got this, like, little tiny glow. The Paladin sword one was, like, really well done. But then the other 3 tanks, I feel like kind of lose. It's actually a really good gunblade itself. So I suppose if you like the base model for the gunblade, this is actually a good one. At the very least, it has that going for it. Plus dyed, it probably looks good in a few different colors. But the glow itself, which is usually like the main thing. I will say this again, I did just do the disclaimer, glows look worse in these windows. But I think the Paladin one looked good in this window. And these other ones don't look as good. So the fact that one of them looked good and the other 3 didn't, leaves a lot to be desired. You know what I should really do? I have the Bard one. Let me skip ahead to Bard and see how it looks in the window and compare it to my original one. No, that looks good in the window also, actually. The other one is a little glowier, but even that looks good. Inside of the preview window. So yeah, I don't know. I only really like the Paladin sword, and the shield is also okay, but the sword so far is the big winner. I actually like my bow the most, but yeah, only one of the tank weapons I like for the glow in particular. Even if the base model on the bayonet I think is actually good. The Dark Knight sword, there's just so many options, so it's hard to get excited over that. The Dragoon Spear, that's fine also. I actually like the base model for this spear. So having the glow on the end also looks good. See, yeah, this one, even though this is a longer weapon, I feel like that still looks better than the tank weapons as a whole. There's just so much. Actually, I really need to see this one with the die preview. This one, I think this one probably dies better also. Does it? It dies a little better than the other one does. At the very least, the contrast with like the parts here is a little bit better. It's a very chunky spear. I do like chunky spears. The straps, yeah, I could see not liking the straps here. I don't mind. I really like the actual head of the spear. So this one looks okay to me as well. And the glow effects are actually good. It's just strange like how much of it is still a vanilla weapon. But then again, these are only the second step. I'd have to really go and compare them to the other second steps, but some of them are a little bit more glowy. I have a feeling I'm not gonna... no, that actually is okay. Again, it's just... oh man, I really need to see them outside the preview window, because I can't help but feel like this one also suffers from the poor lighting in the preview window. I do, again, actually really like the model of the scythe for this, though. At the very least, I will say this. It's a good model scythe. So this one's okay. This one I also like. I still like the Bard Bow the most so far. That's still my number one. I don't think I liked the original Phantom Fists. Actually, I like that. That's good. That's up there. I think this accentuates just enough. And again, the swirls kind of work really well for this one. No, these Monk Fists actually are really good. I actually do like gauntlets. Why? I don't remember liking the original Phantom Fist weapons, but I actually do like these. These are good. These definitely rank higher among the weapons thus far. So yeah, that's good. I like that one. Samurai. Oh, Samurai. Oh my. First of all, the sheath is great. I wish the sheath glowed. But the actual sword looks great here. This is also one of the better looking ones. See, that's what I mean. Like, see how much of the weapon is glowing compared to, like, looking at some of the tank weapons we looked at? Like, I get that it's the entirety of the sharp edge that's pretty much glowing on those, like, comparatively. But, like, that looks really good. That's actually, like, a great looking samurai sword. That might actually be my new favorite. It's close. I don't even play samurai, but I think that's just objectively the best looking one so far. So, that one... solid. All right, let's see what the Phantom Cleavers look like. I like that. Again, I think the smaller weapons are actually just better done in general. That looks really good. And I also really like the base model for these as well. So the ninja ones look great. These are also up there in like the more great looking ones. All right, we got a few decent ones so far. It's really just the tanks. The tanks, like, I just really didn't like 3 out of the 4 tank weapons. But after that, it's been better. It's been like in the middle or great. So the melee are mostly looking good. Oh, Viper. That's right. We still have Viper to look at. I don't really like the model. The glow is fine, but the model itself is just not super appealing to me. It's kind of basic. If you like the more basic look with the subtle glow, I bet there's probably a few people that would like that, but there's a lot of other Viper weapons I much prefer over these that we already have. I mean, I have the Fru ones. Like, I would just use those personally. The bow we looked at earlier. All right, gun. Here we go. That just all right. I mean, okay. I don't care for it much. I don't care for it much, personally. It's a gun. Nice lunchbox as always. It's all right, I suppose. Yeah, no, I'm not crazy about it. Definitely not a huge fan. These, oh, I like this. The dancer weapon. I actually like that. It's funny because they look more like katars for like a monk. But you know what? Both the other ranged weapons are better than machinists, so we at the very least can say that. Yeah, no, that's good. Again, the smaller weapons really benefit from the glows for this one. The glow definitely helps. I'm definitely more of a chakram ranged throw. Yo, when are we getting actual boomerangs? Why is it? Yo, can they make one of our relic steps just a straight boomerang, and then it gives us a glowing boomerang? Where's our boomerangs? Come on now. Now we go on to Caster. I wasn't wild about the base model for this one. This is a little better. But again, I'm still not crazy about the actual base model of the Black Mage weapon. But the glow is nice. But there are just so many, in my opinion, better Black Mage weapons. There's so many better ones than this. So still, yeah, it's definitely on the lower end for me. But, oh, okay. This I like. This actually, I really like. It's rare that I feel like we get a very distinctly good book. And this one actually is really well done. It's funny how much like extra side like stuff there is on the side here. The offset, yeah, I actually like the offset glow, the flappy bat. It's a very unique book, and often the books are like some of the hardest ones to see them do well. And so this one stands out as like, there's a really unique book. I think the glow works pretty well for this one as well. I like it. That one's up there for me. Red Mage. I actually think this is one of the... Okay, so again, the weapon itself, the glow looks great on this weapon. Actually, I like this one. I think this one looks really good. This is one of the better looking ones, I think. Yeah, there's the focus. The focus looks great. I actually really like that focus. And the sword, the glow really complements the sword here. It's very Red Magey. That one's actually, yeah, I don't even like Red Mage really at all, but I like this. This is a good one. The focus updates with the die. Okay. I'll give it a peek-see. Hold on. Well, the glow probably doesn't update. Oh, actually, the glow does update. Okay, then this is one of the best ones. This dies incredibly well. The focus itself. The blade, let me see die level 2. Okay, the blade actually, so the blade dies better with this, it looks like. Not much, it's just the handle that dies differently here. But I do like that this part, it doesn't, the die itself doesn't, oh wait, hold on, I'm looking at the wrong one. You know what though, it actually, I'm colorblind. I don't know why I'm trying to identify. No, I think the color of the glow, yeah, the color of the glow is the same the whole time, but the focus itself dies really well. So, I was convincing my very colorblind brain that more was changing. But I actually really like that one. That one's up there for me. Oh my god. I like that. I quite like that. It's a little bit wilder of a design than I was expecting. You know, a paintbrush is a paintbrush. And then this also. Yeah, this one works. I can't really get a good angle here because, you know. Can I... Oh, well, I mean, the base model design is actually good. When my hand's not in the way, you can see it pretty well. Yeah, the base model actually is really good, so the glow on the end actually helps. Picto weapon is solid. I like the Picto weapon. White Mage, I don't remember liking this one either for the base model. The die is good. The die actually helps that. I mean, the glow helps that a little bit. Actually, this weapon's a little better than I remember it being. Even the base model is quite nice. Yeah, this one's good. This is one of the better ones, for sure. It's not one of my favorites. I still think the samurai weapon, the bard weapon, are kind of like my up there weapons. But this one's definitely on the higher end of the middle. Now we get to see this one. Offset glow. This offset glow isn't as good, but I don't even think it's the offset glow that's not as good. I just think this book isn't as good. It doesn't have enough flair. It's not really unique. This is in the meh book category, and the offset glow, it doesn't work as well with this like weird I get it, they're a scholar, a protractor, ha ha ha, but you know, I'm not crazy about the protractor. The summoner book was way better. Yeah. Then we come to this. Oh, all right. Astro, you're cooking well. All right. Hell yeah, Astro. That's a really good one. You know what, though? We've gotten a lot of good Astro. I can't even be surprised. We get actually a ton of good Astro Globes. But that is a really, really good Astro Globe. I like it. I like it. That one's up there. That's my favorite healer one so far. My favorite melee one is Samurai. My favorite healer one is... I mean, we still have one more healer, but I think this is going to beat Sage. Like, I'm not super... Sage weapons, I only like a few of. Most of them look ridiculous to me. How's the metal die? That's die channel 2. So this changes the color of the canister in the middle, it looks like. And then this changes the outer portion. Yeah, so favorite... So, okay, actually, let me look at the Sage weapons first. You know what? Actually, I like it. Never mind. I still like the Astro one's cooler, but that's funny. They just have rockets. That one's funny. That's so funny. Hold on, I gotta see how they die. Rocket pops. Okay, that changes the back of the rocket, and then that changes the actual base body of the rocket. No, here we go. Look at that. There we go. Hold on. I cooked. I accidentally found a color scheme that makes them look better. Here we go. We got it. But they're still rockets. Listen, I did everything I could. All right. I did everything I could. I can't make it any better, all right? Okay. I actually like those ones, though. So for best tank weapons, Paladin by far. It's actually the only tank weapon I actually liked. Even before, like, I didn't even look at how it dies. But it's very Cortana-esque, like I said, but I think it works. I think it works really well for the sword. And the shield looks fine, too, but this is the best of, like, all 5 collective pieces across tank. Definitely the best of the 4 weapons. Let me try on a second piece at the same time. I don't use this window very often. Save, delete. Do I have to actually save it and delete? And then try on. There we go. I mean, they match, but like, I still think the sword is the highlight. I just think this, like, as an individual piece, I would like match that sword with a different shield if I was a Paladin. But if you liked both, I could see that because they match. And they both do look good. But the Paladin wins, like, by far. I don't think any of the other tank weapons even come close. The second closest tank weapon is this. And that's only because I actually like the base model. Like, I think that's a great base model gunblade. But the actual, like, enhancement to it, I'm not huge on it. I just don't think it's as well done as the other ones. And yeah, they'll all look better not in preview. But, like, I mean, I'm just not crazy about this. I'm not even crazy about the base model. So it's hard for me to be excited about the glow. And even with the glow probably reaching up better, it just doesn't. Paladin wins. Paladin wins. For DPS, definitely Samurai. The Samurai weapon wins. It's like, to me, it's not even close. The actual, like, blade itself. I like this hilt, but I guess some people are saying it looks worse on other races. But the actual, like, samurai sword here, yeah, that wins. It's close second is the ninja. Close second is ninja, and close third is monk. They were all really good. Yeah, but I just don't like the model. Like, I like the model here, so the glow makes it better. I just don't even like the warrior axe model to begin with. It's too chunky. Yeah, and then the monk fists were also so. This is like third place for the melee weapons, but I do really like these. Last place was probably Viper, because again, the base model is just kind of boring. The spear is a little chunky, so that's probably like just under there. I think the worst one's actually probably the spear now. It's either the spear or the Viper weapon. I think Bard looked best for Fizz ranged. Machine is definitely the worst. For caster, I kind of want to give it to the Summoner book, which doesn't happen like ever. If it's not the Summoner, I think Red Mage is probably better. But I gotta give the Summoner book credit for actually being like pretty good looking. I think the Red Mage weapon is the best. Red Mage is the best caster weapon. It's simple, but I like it. It just looks really good, in my opinion. Dies well. So yeah, that's good. And then for healer, I mean, this is not. I like the Sage weapons, but this is not even close. This is one of the best weapons out of all of them. And it's like, there's a lot of good Astro Globes, but again, this is just one of the best ones, in my opinion. Like, I like it. It's very pretty. The only thing that could potentially make this better is like the cards being a little bit more anything. But honestly, like, I really like this one. This one looks good. Now I can't wait to spend the whole expansion getting tomes. Oh yeah, in case anyone was wondering, is it 1,500 tomes? Yep. Yep. Now it's Waxing Arcanite. Can't wait for Waning Arcanite. The initial step was good fun, and now it's tomes. And look, now I can buy replicas too. See, I can buy the replica now. It's 1,500 tomes. Yeah, no, it's 1,500 tomes. It's exactly the same as it was before. You finish the light farm, and then they ask for 1,500 tomes. Anyway. At least a lot of them look cool. And at least the relic step itself was fun. I got to do a lot of roulettes. I got to do a lot of things I haven't done in a while. I actually had a good time doing the light farm. The only benefit I can find is that I can keep doing the daily roulettes because people will still need them for light. So at the very least, the once per day roulette, I can still do all 4 of those. But God, do I just wish that they would give me the option of just filling. Like, I get that the Ether Well isn't used to make weapons, but like, just, I don't know, dude, just let me drop like gold and silver pieces on it or something. Let me use bicolored gemstones. Let me farm more light. Let me do anything that isn't only fucking tomes. Ugh. I gotta just email Square and be like, yo, can I just interview Yoshi P real quick? I just got a few questions about some tomes, man. Just gotta talk. Just gotta think too about some tomes, man. That's all I gotta do. All right, well, that I can upload to YouTube. I'll make a video separate on my thoughts on it at some point in the next day or two. But tomes, yeah. Okay, I'll just upload this to YouTube. That's all the weapons. If you forgot, if you don't know, it's whatever. Let's upload it. I'm done.